In our previous video, we talked about Democrats see an opening, how the GOP split changes everything, and how growing divisions inside the Republican Party were creating new opportunities for Democrats. We looked at swing voters drifting, donors hesitating, and party unity starting to crack. But today, we're shifting focus. Trump fights back, his strategy to regain control. Because now we're seeing something else. Trump isn't staying quiet, he's moving. What if this is the moment Trump changes the game? What if everything we've discussed so far, the GOP split, swing voters, Democratic momentum, triggers a political counterattack? How does Trump plan to regain control? Who is he targeting first? And could this strategy actually work? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this next phase may decide everything. Let's start with something fundamental. Whenever Donald Trump feels cornered politically, he doesn't retreat. He counterattacks. This has been consistent throughout his career. Not quietly, not carefully, forcefully. Storytelling tone. Trump doesn't wait for narratives to form. He tries to seize them. And right now, facing slipping swing voters and internal party stress, he's doing exactly that again. Political comebacks don't start with polls. They start with positioning. First comes message discipline. Then comes base activation. Then comes reframing the conflict. Trump understands this instinctively. When things feel unstable, he goes back to what works. Direct communication, strong contrasts, loyalty signaling, media dominance. This isn't improvisation, it's pattern. So what does fighting back actually look like? Let's break it down. Re-energizing the base. Trump's first move is always his supporters. He's reinforcing loyalty, reminding voters why they backed him in the first place. Because enthusiasm creates momentum. Reframing the narrative. Instead of talking about GOP division, Trump is shifting attention toward outside pressure and political opposition. He wants voters focused outward, not inward. Forcing unity. By drawing sharper contrasts, Trump is pressuring hesitant Republicans to choose sides. This directly affects the Republican Party, and that's intentional. Here's what many people misunderstand. Trump's strategy right now isn't centered on detailed policy proposals. It's centered on control of the political conversation. Storytelling. He wants to decide what people talk about, who feels under attack, where loyalty is tested. When Trump controls the narrative, he controls momentum, and momentum is power. This shift puts pressure on the Democratic Party, too. Democrats have benefited from GOP uncertainty, but if Trump successfully reunifies Republicans, that opening narrows. That's why Democrats aren't celebrating yet. They're preparing, because a consolidated Trump campaign is far more dangerous than a divided GOP. Here's where things get interesting. You can already see early signs of Trump's strategy taking shape. Sharper messaging, increased media presence, loyalty tests inside the party, renewed fundraising efforts. These aren't random, they're coordinated. Storytelling. Trump doesn't fight battles slowly. He moves fast and forces others to react. That's happening again. Short answer? Yes, but with limits. Trump can likely reignite his base, pressure party leaders, dominate media cycles. But winning nationally still requires something else: expansion, swing voters, moderates, suburban districts. That's the harder part. You can't win elections on loyalty alone. You need trust from the middle. Let's be realistic. Trump isn't finished, not even close. But neither side has locked this down. If Trump succeeds in restoring GOP unity, Democrats lose their biggest advantage. If swing voters respond to Trump's messaging, momentum could swing back quickly. But if moderates remain uneasy, this fight becomes much tougher. This isn't collapse, it's confrontation. So here's the big picture. Trump is pushing back, hard. He's trying to reclaim control of his party, his narrative, his political future. Whether it works depends on one thing: Can he move beyond his base and stabilize the middle? Because that's where elections are decided. And right now, that middle is watching carefully. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Trump's strategy will successfully bring the GOP back together? Or is the damage already done? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.